Hello and welcome back to another day for this game development journey of my WebGL game Energy Hero. Yesterday I managed to rewrite some code, some reading through this JSON file from the save files, which is a part of the logic, which is part of the logic of my game. And after I found out that one of the third-party packages I implemented into this game creates a problem. Creates a problem. The problem is that it increases the final build size more than enough. That's why I removed that package. However, I needed this functionality of this package. That's why I just since I have these JSON files, I wanted a way to use these files as references in the future. That's why I changed the code of this save manager, and this is right now just basically does the same. Reads from this chapter 1, chapter 2 or JSON files and loads them into the game. However, two parts are missing still, and one is that this parent game object active list. Okay, one of them is game object parent list. However, where are you, game object parent list? However, it looks like this game object parent list is missing, because I remember that I have made this assignments of game object parent list, but I do not have any hard reference lists over here. Save transform, save game object active list. And let's read through the code again. Actually, what I wanted to explain is that this parent referencing, load from parent referencing is missing yesterday, and also this other section. Where are you? Functions finite state machine list is missing. I kept this one out of the scope right now because I will probably remove that package also for the sake of this project. And after removing that package from the list, I will try to add this function state machines and behavior trees back into the save manager. And for this parent list, yes, this depends on the save transform list. Okay. Game object parent list also keeps the parent of this transforms of this game object list. And when I look into the code, when I look into the JSON file, I found out that this list inside this JSON file has hard references, but I do not want to. Since I do not want to use this one, and kept this hard reference. Actually, the functionality of that of this game object parent list is that it just keeps the parents inside the memory, and when we load it, what this does to revert back is that the only resetting the parents, not any parents position, or not any parent rotation, or not any parent attribute included inside this. That's why right now I had an idea about not using any JSON file for these references. I just generate another file. I decided not to keep these values inside this JSON file, because instead of keeping them inside this JSON file, keeping them inside this save manager script will be better, will be easier. And so let's do it. Actually, right now I just want to generate another list, and I just wanted to generate another list for this game object parent list. And when I press load button, the child parent relationships returns back to its original position. So let's do it for the start for today. Okay, so let's see the result. When I press the play button, I think save transform list. Wait, this is the save transform list. For each game object in save transform list, item dot transform dot parent. This is also located inside this start section. But why this list does not populate, and why this script is called twice. Do I have save manager, two save managers? Okay, that's better. Am I not seeing something? I feel like I am missing something really easy to see. However, do not manage to see what's wrong. Generating file, item in save transform list, log, count. Okay, why this list does not populate? What's wrong with it? Game object item in save transform form. Pending is that. Okay, how about now? 0. After appending all of these guys, just okay, this is some just really weird bug I've been dealing with for the last 10 minutes, and I do not understand the reason behind this. Front of the transform, okay, which is also a transform. Game object parent list references. Any other usage for this name thing? Actually, manually adding all of the references would be easier for me, but transform, I really do not understand why this does not want to append. This is the list, say count, this is the list I'm referring to. For each every item in save transform list, just do this logic. And why this is not working? This transform what parents. Okay, still 0. But okay, my bad. I use append instead of add, and it's changing from append to add. Looks like it just does the trick. Let's just remove these sections also, but it's weird. It's actually weird because I remember I used append in the past also. Non-transform. Okay, yes, this is better. Let's continue with this one. Let's remove debug messages from here, from there, and set the come on. Set the format back to original. Let's just remove this serialized fields section from here. Right now, when the game starts, it just goes and collects all of the parent references for the selected game objects and keep them inside this game object parent list references file, because the only time I needed these references is at the beginning. I just want the beginning, the game start begin parent-child combination, parent-child references. That's why generating this script, generating this list at the beginning of the game is enough for me. And I will continue with this way. And let's go to see the load section. This is the load section, game object parent list. What this is doing is load and apply. Let's just add another void load parent list, and what I need list back. Let's just for each item in game object list parent references. No, what was it? Save something. Save transform list. Transform list for each item in save transform list. Save transform the. Let's not go with the for each, but for going with the for loop will be better. Length will be save transform list dot count. Save transform list index of I transform parents equals to game object parent list references I. Simulate this section, load from file. Just call this method over here. Yes, I have a game, and one of the let's just find protein, yes, and change the parent of this protein. Go to the save manager, the file list, and load selected file. And let's see where is this that protein. Okay, this is still here. Load parent list back. Load from null reference exception. If equals null object reference not set to an instance of an object. Save game object active list of save manager has not been assigned. Assigned to what? Load selected save list has not been assigned. To what? To where? Victims inspector. Do you want me to generate this and get the start? Apply action. I do not understand what does this mean. Let's ask Google for any help. Yes, assigned. Assigned reference keeps popping up. Yes, I'm assigned reference. Unconnected animation to me. Variable list. Manager has not been assigned, but this is not a thing that should be assigned. Load and apply. Is it because of this action over here, or wait, load and get load of the load active list, new list, load from list, load from list game object, load from load to for loop and load to I here in hierarchy from I set active true false, and instead of calling this just call list boolean list game object boolean list game object. Okay, return back to project game manager file load selected but game object active list. Okay, serialize unassigned reference exception with serialized fields. Field does not be initialized. Clicking the button creates reference to save game object active list. Oh, okay. That problem relates to non-fields inside around here. Element 74. This problem due to that section. And let's go to my old scenes. Save it. Copy. Find save manager and find element 71. It's GUI debug. Oh, it's not really a big thing. And go to that index and debug. Just generate a don't remove. Go to the save manager and go to 71 and save the scene. Just try to reload this. Let's see, this is the FAT. Change the location of this FAT. It's under chapter 1 under notes. File list and okay. Parent referencing seems working. Refresh. Yes, this is also working. That's good. That's good. And I'm really getting close to the finalizing this save manager. So the only thing that is missing right now is this finite state. Is this unload and load it back? This guy. This finite state machine blackboard list. Actually, let's also remove this blackboard. Or is it really needed? Or can I just continue with the current path? Let's remove these two. So I have a function state machine over here, and I have a camera manager. Let's look at the code underneath, and let's also check this canvas. Where is your canvas? But I do not want to remove this node canvas, because this is really a good tool to use visually. Maybe in my future projects I can also use this thing as a reference, but I'm not really sure how to read this canvas fields. Function state machine blackboard values. This still has any hard references or variables, text number, ID, type, chapter state. I can read these values back. That will be an easy task to do. Where state? There should be an script for this. There should be a script for this. In this downloads folder is tasks, not comments. Sources integrations. Let's just go and check this disable web extension is saving key value, data value on execute, saving image, loading key value to default value, load into load audio, load image, load audio, load into key data, check on execute, delete file, delete key, rename file, key exists, file exists, cloud delete. ID, type, chapter state. Okay, well, just reloading this thing will took much of my time. That's why I just remove it and continue also removing the package of this node canvas. So assets, paradox notion, resources, assets, paradox notion, resources, configurations, easy save. So what do we have in here? We have camera manager, we have canvas. Let's open up this camera manager and move camera behind. Okay, move camera behind, move camera in start position. Just generate an enum for this. HTTP, please tell me an enum with switch cases. Example Unity. By the way, my time is already finished right now. That's why I will probably continue on removing these behavior trees and these finite state machines for tomorrow and keep them for tomorrow. That's all for today. So bonus thing from me, bonus idea, which bonus lesson which we can get from this material, from this situation, is just does not use any packages, third-party packages that you really do not know the final effects inside your game. So have a nice day and see you on the tomorrow morning's video. Bye.